Good morning, everyone. I'm doing a September rose garden update. It has been so this video is about a week or two apart from the last update that I did for the end of August. And the reason that I wanted to do this one so quick is because I noticed so many new growths this morning when I come out here in the garden. Today is September 7. Look at how many new growths are on here. This one is sentimental rose, which I grow in a pot. And this rose has been struggling all summer long. As you can see, I think it definitely thrips and maybe a combination of spider mites as well. I cannot really tell, but for sure it's thrip because if, as you can see from these stripes, those are the streaks are the signs of thrip damages, and almost all of the foliages look just like that all over the plants, and then it dropped foliages as well, and as you can see it's pretty bad. But now look at all the new growths that this rose is pushing out. Like, it will not give up, period. So why should we give up, right, when our rose just won't give up? So keep going, having that faith. And from here you can tell that part of the maybe half of the plants were kind of naked, all the canes naked, but if you look closer you are going to see new nodes along, pushing out new growth. So this is really a beautiful sign. And the one right next to it is also struggling, has been struggling. This one is Desdemona. I have another Desdemona that is growing in a raised bed, but this one is in a pot, and as you can see, doesn't look that great, right? But there's new growth, so that's a great sign. And another one that was naked and had a lot of diseases earlier this summer is Tinkerbell, which I have over here, and you can tell that it dropped a lot of foliages earlier as well, and the symptoms pretty much the same as the other one. Looking pretty sad, right? But look at now, it even has some buds over here, and great beautiful growth throughout the plants as well, coming up from the bottom there, new growth on top. I am getting excited when I see new growth these days. It's more exciting than seeing the buds now, because that means your plant is in a good stage. If the roses are in distress, they're not going to produce new growth. So this is a really exciting sign. I mean, look at that. See, like this one, like these foliages right here, old, right? So it's going to get rid of this one, and it push out the new nodes coming out from there, pushing out beautiful new growth. Same as this one that has disease on this one. And I rate that sometimes when roses drop the foliages, it's not necessary because of the diseases or pests. It could be from the wanting to get rid of the old leaves too. You know how the trees and other plants, or even our bodies, like our skin cells, from time to time at like a circle where we get rid of the dead skin in order for the new cells to grow. Or um, some trees and plants, they drop foliages in order for the new growth to grow and replace the old. So that could be the reason as well. I am getting so excited. I have a feeling that it is going to be great September, seeing a lot of new growth on many of these roses that have been quiet for months. I would say at least this one, 2 months, 2 or 3 months without anything, and now it is like pushing out all of these new growth. And another one that I want to show you, let's see. So I have a lot of honeybees on this lemon basil. Can you see these little things flying around? Some reason this summer my yard has become like beehives, like so many bees out here, honeybees. I have, let's see what else. Other than honeybees, I also spot carpenter bees and even bumblebees. So there must be at least, I would say, 5 bees on this lemon basil right here. And I did not expect the basil to get this huge. So I grow this in front of my other rows, and now it's kind of covered the rows. But in a way, I think it helps provide shade for the rows too. So that kind of work out, and then provides food for the bees. So anyhow, I went off track again. But this is, let's see, so there are 2 roses here. This one is Lady of the Mist, of course. It has been a wonderful bloomer all summer long. And this one is Bliss. So Bliss has been blooming, but the blooms fade really fast. I'm thinking that I should at least give it until 2 years as far as the blooms to last longer on the bush. But since it is in its first year, the blooms don't last very, as far as the color fades fast under the sun, just one day, and then fades to white. But I think next year, when it becomes more established, then I think it will last longer. And then Lady of the Mist has a lot of new growths too. That one is beautiful. All these foliages, like fresh and new, and these are like older foliages up here. But right here, the color is so light. That's iron deficiency, which I see a lot more this summer because water so much, using the tap water to water. And when you water roses so much, so this is bottomless pot. Even though it is bottomless pot, it can still lose a lot of nutrients from water, like you wash down so much, but don't have it lose nutrients very quick when you water every other day or more. So this summer I water every other day, so I need to add back in the iron to help this part. So I'm going to do that in a few days. And that is the new growth, looking really nice. Right over here is Evelyn. There's another Evelyn in the raised bed. So this one has been quiet for a while, but now pushing out bud and blooms again. This one is younger than the one that I have in the raised bed, so it's going to need a little bit more time to catch up, but it has been doing quite well given the age and everything, and that's the new growth. And I have buds over here, and there are two more over there. This one just opened up yesterday. This one, Love Song, kind of looking awkward, the growth habits, but this one, I am amazed how strong it has been this year, given that I had to cut down all the way to the ground after our Texas freeze back in December of last year, right? I don't remember if I show you the picture, but now it is pushing out new growth down here, which is wonderful. Let's see, there's another one that I am quite surprised to see. Moonlight in Paris over here. So it has a lot of beautiful foliages right here, old foliages here with thrip damages, and then even has quite a few buds. What a sweet surprise. As you can see, there's a combination of the thrip damage foliages here and then new growth, the combination of both, right? And there are two buds over here, another bud over here, that one over there. So many new growths. I'm just blown away. I think this is September is going to be a great month for these roses to flourish again. Even though today the weather in my area is supposed to be 101, and tomorrow will be 102, but they are thriving. And let's see who's next right here. So this is Wicked Sister. Wicked Sister also has been quiet for a little bit, and now having new growths there, looking good, right? And these are the old foliages with some damages. And Wicked Sister, she also has a few buds right here, new growths over here. And since the last video, I have not fertilized again. So how long ago was that? Let's see, I fertilized in, I think, is that like middle of August? I think, yeah, somewhere around there, middle of August. That's when I last fertilized, when I show you the video of my fish fertilizer mix. And since then I have not fertilized. And right here, Bordeaux has been blooming. This one, oh, I need to deadhead these. I haven't had the chance or feel like deadheading yet. And Bordeaux, just like every other roses here, it has so many damages on the foliages. It dropped a whole lot, but now looking at new growths that it is pushing out, so healthy looking, right? And there's some old ones with the new ones, so this is exciting. Am I the only one going crazy? And let's see who else. So another one, Anik, all summer has been suffering, has so many thrift damages. So this is Anik by David Austin, and I didn't realize how large collard green supposed to get, so I grow collard green with Annick, and now it's taking up like half of this bottomless pot. So I need to figure out what I want to do to move Annick out of this or move the collard green out of this area. But anyway, it has some new growth, so that's a great sign. And who else I want to show you? Roald Dahl. Okay, I talked briefly about Roald Dahl, and I need to post picture of how Roald look all summer. Right now in a better stage, but the entire summer the foliage just look like that, and in entire plant period, like every single foliages look that way. And so it start dropping a whole lot, as you can see on the ground right there. So many foliages in the bloom have been like super small, just like this one. It just doesn't look the same like last year at all, but now it is pushing out, pushing out new growths too everywhere. So I think it is going to be doing well. I thought that it may not make it at all, but I think it is going to do well. And over here is Desdemona. Desdemona is pretty much the same as everyone else, right? Right, look at all the damages. But then she has beautiful new growths coming out at the bottom right there. So that is wonderful. That's Boscobel, kind of in the same boat. Right now have new growth, and next to it is Plum Perfect. Of course, Plum Perfect suffer the same as everyone else, but now having healthy new growth and bud everywhere. So I think this may be a sign that I need to come out and then start cleaning up, do some light pruning, getting rid of these old damaged foliages in order to encourage to have beautiful flush in this fall. Right here is Life of the Party, which you can tell there's a combination of the old damage and the new foliages. So these are old and damaged. And there's combination of the new ones too, like this one, new foliages, new over here, and then new over here. All of these that needs iron. And look at this corner right here, April Love, of course, doing beautifully. Look at all of her new growth, beautiful red foliages, young and tender foliages. These all belong to April Love in this corner. I have Gentle Hermione, which is David Austin over here, which suffer a great degree of drip damages too. But it has new growth down there, and even gave me a few blooms right here. But these are the new growths from April Love. And she even has some beautiful flowers up here, which you may have seen in another video or short. So the first set of blooms open up, like the first two open up, 2 or 3, and now these new ones just open up this morning. Really, really beautiful color. More buds over here. So I am really looking forward to this month, seeing all the signs from the roses or the new growth. I think it is really going to be a time where we will start seeing beautiful roses once again. That is so exciting, y'all. So I am going to do another video in a few weeks, and if I decide to trim or do light pruning, I'm going to do a video on that one. So until then, have a great day and enjoy this weekend as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye.